Some say I'm the voice, give my people hope. I'm the chosen one, some say I'm the GOAT. This that Holy Ghost, don't you overdose. This that living legend, hands around your fucking throat. Get it? I am a menace, I am the end and the fucking beginning. It ain't no question about who was the realest. Niggas are gimmicks, they gotta be kidding. Follow my lead and I'll show you the way. I am believing.
So, first of all, if you're not following me on Instagram, quit bullshitting. Click the link in the description box. Come follow your boy on Instagram. My Facebook page is in my description box as well. Fuck with me. Now, I wanted to deal with this Colin Kaepernick shit, man. Nike made Colin Kaepernick the face of their 30th anniversary campaign. Black people are losing their minds over it, acting like all of a sudden Nike, 3 Ks, you spell Nike with 3 Ks, it's safe to do so. Nike is now for the black cause. Now, let's just handle this thing logically. I've been getting some opposition to me speaking to the propaganda. The problem I have with black people is not that we would celebrate things or say congratulations to Colin Kaepernick. It's the fact that we seem to not recognize the propaganda. Nike, again, 3 Ks, they never gave a fuck about black people at no point at all, other than doing the same exact thing as the NFL. You sign black people who are popular, you sign black athletes, you make money off them. You make shoes, you make money off them. Their jerseys, you make money off them. Colin Kaepernick been making money with Nike. There were people that were claiming that Colin Kaepernick was broke before this. And Nike's throwing him a bone. Colin Kaepernick got book deals and all types of shit going on with him. So he wasn't broke. He wasn't getting that NFL money, but he wasn't broke. Alright? Nike invests in private prisons. Nike also uses fucked up slave labor to make their products that they charge you at almost 2,000% more than what they pay to make the shoes. This doesn't stop because Colin Kaepernick's face has been put on here. What it has done is caused black people to believe that somehow Nike has their back. Again, this is not about celebrating Colin Kaepernick. This is about seeing and recognizing propaganda, which is something that black people and particularly struggle with. Now let's go to these white coons. And again, some people was confused about me calling white folk coons. White motherfuckers is coons too. You just spell that shit with 3 Ks. Some of y'all are privy to that because I've mentioned it in some of my other videos. Y'all know that my videos got fucked up in the game, but just know white folk, because of their mentality, because of how fucking racist they are, for no reason, they can't explain their racism, it makes them coons too. I'm not just going to call black folk coons and not call white folks coon 3 Ks. Don't get this shit fucked up. Now look at what white folk are doing to respond to this. This is some of the tweets that white folk putting out here. Says here, well, Nike decides to put an anti-American Kaepernick on their cover. Well, I guess I have bought Nike shoes my whole life. And I bought Nike stuff too. Nike stuff also. Guess what? No more Nike. Boycott Nike. This is the new hashtag, boycott Nike. Look at these white coons. Nike, I'm not buying any more Nike. Employ a communist dictator loving American hating piece of garbage to represent your brand. Smart move. Hashtag boycott Nike. White coons. Must be tough being black in America these days. All you have to do is bitch about how bad the country is. And Nike, one of those evil American corporations, gives you $1 million. You have it though, Colin Kaepernick. White coons. Again, our sound man just cut the Nike swoosh off his socks. Former Marine, get ready at Nike. Multiply that by the millions. Now, white folk are so fucking stupid. These white coons out here who still don't understand why Colin Kaepernick took the knee. Who still, it doesn't matter how many times it's been explained to these stupid motherfuckers, they're so racist and their minds are so clouded that they can't see that it didn't have shit to do with them. Didn't have shit to do with, as far as being what some would deem as patriotic. Some people saw him as being anti-military, the people that fought for these rights. But if they fighting for rights that you're not using, then what the fuck are they fighting for? If you're saying that soldiers are fighting for rights, but you can't exercise those rights without being ostracized by these fucking coons in this fucking society, then what are they even fighting for at all? And now these dumb white motherfuckers are going to destroy their Nike memorabilia, Nike apparel. They're going to destroy it. This is how stupid the coons, the white coons are. Because they'll go destroy their own shit. This is what the fuck is going on out here. And here's how Nike laughing at you white motherfucking coons. They laughing at y'all. Don't nobody give a fuck that y'all boycott Nike over Colin Kaepernick. Nike don't give a fuck about that. They're going to make their money regardless. The sad part is that if black people take this moment to buy more Nikes than we already do, because we already buy shoes at a rate that is pretty fucking crazy as it is. But if black people take this opportunity to buy more Nikes, then it shows that we are continuing to not understand propaganda, not understand when we're being used, even if the movement is a righteous movement. Big corporations capitalize off of these movements. And, no pun intended, they're capitalizing off Kaepernick. This is what they're doing. And black folks' continued ignorance when it comes to how propaganda is being used. Again, you can congratulate Colin Kaepernick for being you can respect Colin Kaepernick for being the face of the Nike campaign. You can do whatever you want to do. But black people must live above the propaganda. You must. It is dire at this point that we live above propaganda, live above these companies and these corporations, again, invest in private prisons. Ain't never gave a fuck about black people at no point. Ain't did shit to better the black community. They didn't come out before Colin Kaepernick and say anything about police brutality at all. Haven't said anything about the private prisons. Haven't said anything about the large majority number of black men and women in the prisons. They ain't never said shit about any of that. At all. On their own. Nike CEO came out here and just, spoke down on how the cops run around here shooting innocent, unarmed black people. They ain't did no shit like that. And won't do it. I could see, had they done some shit like that, I could understand the attitude and the energy I'm seeing from black people, but they didn't. They took somebody who was already out here doing what he thought was right and using his face. Black people, we have to learn to live above the propaganda. Most definitely. You can celebrate Colin Kaepernick, but don't forget where you are. Don't forget who the fuck Nike is. 3Ks, don't get this shit fucked up. And they're overcharging you for the product. And they're investing in the prisons that's locking your people up. That's all the fuck I want to say. A lot of people were telling me, of course you go and get, because here's the fucked up part. You got people who can see the propaganda, they're called negative, and people who can't. And they just, get to run around here doing whatever the fuck they want because they don't see it. They get to call everybody that does see it negative. This isn't something, me calling this shit out doesn't necessarily mean that I have a negative feeling towards it. I just see the propaganda, so I call this shit out. I understand when we're being used. Colin's being used is probably going to put some money in his pocket. I'm sure he's still going to stand for what he's been standing for. But Nike? Nah. Nah. Not Nike. Not at all. That's all the fuck I want to say. Y'all comment if you feel the need to comment. Click the links in the description box to follow me on social media, y'all. Donate if you feel the need to donate as well. That link's in the description box as well to my Patreon. Mad love, y'all. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what it is. I'll be calling out propaganda because I think we need to understand propaganda. This is not about being negative. It's about seeing. I'm out.